Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium home to the Owls. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. Coming out with it, it's fast. Makes a move. Got a little room. Takes it inside the 35 and out of bounds at the 34. A big-time return on that one. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Rush is on him. Looking for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Fitted in the window for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Under fire. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get some... There he goes! Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Dyer. Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's talk for just a minute about Rice. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
He was trying to get it to the 25, but the defense stands tall, and they force a 4th and short.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
And the Owls will hustle to the line. They'll go to the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Running back searching for a hole. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Navy was anything but dominant today, but the midshipmen are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L-Cup. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Using his legs, it's Ellis. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Catch in the middle, it's Bass. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Elevates over his man. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Dyer. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a 1st down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Showing the arm strength to the left. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Stumbled to the ground.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Makes the grab. It's Wallace. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Steps away. This time he's got it. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Men don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. New set of downs after the completion. Power football with the run. Plows through the defense. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red snoop, quarterback sneak. It works every time.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Owls! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Wallace. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to run it. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Owls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. Complete to the left. Turning it on. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The go-ahead touchdown called back after the flag, and this offense going to have to regroup quickly. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights, it's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Roadrunners will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Pressure coming. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the run, it's Ellis. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Ellis. And you don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's Jones. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UTSA.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Quick strike complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He'll pull it on the read. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Throwing right. Makes the grab. He smashes his way through again. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. He'll keep it himself. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Rice rushes to the line. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
Just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Wallace. At the 35, he's got room. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
You're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Makes the grab. It's fast. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Quarterback on the keeper. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Those last 2 runs have been disastrous. Would they dare go to a draw on 3rd and 16? At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Running through contact. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Owls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll do it himself.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Swings it out to his running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Roadrunners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Gotta know when to give up the play. You can tell he was out of whack, out of sorts. He's had some success rushing the football today, but nowhere to go. But at the end of the play, give it up. Don't sit there and take those extra hits. Those aren't necessary. Slide on the ground. You're not getting any positive yards anyway. Save those physical hits for those 3rd down and shorts, 4th down and shorts, red zone opportunities.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets home.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Bass. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession. Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Rolling right and going deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
You I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with the completion.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. We'll see if they go into a 4-minute offense, try to bleed the clock, or will they stay aggressive with a couple of minutes to play. To the air, it's Dyer. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45, on his way. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got 1 loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the...
shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Tennessee's offense will start this game off with the football. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's just the kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On the move, it's Davidson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The snap sets up the throw. Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
They'll give it on the counter. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Aggies have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Made a defender miss. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The sure hands, it's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll keep it himself. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Bought a little time. Lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Out of the gun, the inside kick.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Caught, close to the marker, it's Smith. And he cruises his way. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Rides the back on the option, the give. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Vols will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Volunteers! And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pulls it in. It's Davidson. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Vols have moved it inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Volunteers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And you race it to the house. Touchdown! Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, they're after him. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. And I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing...
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. Makes it past the marker. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Right back to the well. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it on the right. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Vols are on the move. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! And the off-play action on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here is the Tennessee offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the first. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And they just tack on more points to this.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might be calling a hot route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Volunteer! And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The handoff keeps working on that clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it up.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This time they'll go to the running game. Open space at the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And we have breaking news. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense comes onto the field first today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davidson. Turning it on. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a second and long. On the ground, it's Davidson. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his mouth to milk. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Jackson. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there, because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now it's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But yes, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
Next, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! They grab the early lead. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets it down at the 23.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it at the 25. He is feeling it, a huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Here's the handoff. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate, and see if they get through, and it's blocked. That's a live ball, and the defense has it.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's 1-on-1, but not 2-on-1. You got to see that. You got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Davidson. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Quarterback on the keeper. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. And the Volunteers are flying down the field. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really...
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Wants to go up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Bringing the heat. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Oh, he got loose. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in from... The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Just a short pass to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's got it along the sidelines, foot inbounds, and it's a first down.
And you've always got to be careful around the sideline to not step out accidentally. So that wide receiver did a really nice job on that route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. This time he's got his man. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He has the first and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got him downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bobby! Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Handoff from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! The give to the back. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Volunteers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quick release by the QB. Flying down the right side. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead.
Touchdown ball! And now on 2nd down for this offense. Finds his tight end. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a shot. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally. They showed that here today. Dominating in all 3 phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. While this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Blue Hens will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Tennessee's offense will get first crack at it here. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run this one off right tackle. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. He's loose on the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Volunteer! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive.
This offense has it with really good field position. Give to the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Volunteers have taken it inside the 20. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. He cannot get there, it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all, the offense stays on the field, they'll go for it. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dances away. Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. The Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He uncorks one deep. And they will score! Touchdown, Tennessee! They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. High the chains now on second and long. Gives it on the option. He's out past the 35. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. A strike downfield. Touchdown ball! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many...
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Looking for a crease. It's Davidson. Oh, what a move. Oh, he's still got more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might be changing the route. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Oh, they'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Finds the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And it's It's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Vols are threatening in the red zone. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Volunteer! The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. A high kick trying to pin them deep. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So here is the Tennessee offense. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. The give on the inside. Gets it past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Offense now working in the red zone. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Rushes on him. Finds his big tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Vols will try to convert on fourth down. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets it. Great place to start for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. The Volunteers have a lot of options on second and inches. From the gun, the running back has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Volunteers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Now the play fake. Touchdown, Tennessee! Grab the short. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking for room, it's Davidson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown ball! A great catch and run. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Hold offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Right on the money. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll run play action. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. The give from the gun. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Vols have this offense rolling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Lets it fly. It's caught downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Wants to go up top. Trying to ball his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more. And they're going to put another into the end zone. The give to the tailback. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Volunteers offense will get the first swing of the game. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Finds a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jackson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Looking to scramble. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Got the quick pass. Turning it on! Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Volunteers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the throw field winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call.
Off play action. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The inside handoff. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. The Razorbacks in the hurry up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Got a man. It's Temple. Oh, my. Circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You've got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Now they'll try the right side.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Unloads to the right. Snagged on the outside. It's Smith. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Now the pitch. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Using the quick game. Inside the got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going deep. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And Enos Flag missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. They'll go to the air. behind the line. It's Davidson. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He might want another play. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points. They bring the punter onto the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll take another shot here. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead.
Touchdown Volunteers! Great job by the back on the option. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. So here is the Tennessee offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Gives it on the option. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run. Oh, sweet feet. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
From the gun, running back on the move. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Might as well give it to him again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it on first and goal. It's a fumble. Touchdown, Tennessee. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Davidson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown Vols! That score put... They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Slippery slide. Find his way and ram. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. The give on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line in that front.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's flying out to the left. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Nice heads-up play by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Davidson. Still on his feet at the 45. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching.